Nobody gets to see it. Damn. It was super funny though, crew.
There's no way you won't do that again.
There's
There's no way that's not something you do in real life and people go.
it's right now it's a strong urge I've got right now. Like already I'm feeling it press against the lips. I've got that word bubbling. Oh, that sounds like I'm gonna say that sounds like I'm gonna say a slur.
Well, no one else thought that, but
All
that's
right, that's the episode, guys.
No, they know everybody thought that.
um if three people comment on this episode that I should have a headband and a shitty little mustache every show, I'll do it.
But
Only
we're
three?
begging
That's
you.
such a low
Three?
number.
All right. That's a
Okay,
Gaslight Game Show
I-
That
promise.
could be us.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, wait, that doesn't count. You guys still look, the mustache would be hard to always have a shitty mustache. That'd have to be a very specific shaving time. Um, if three new people comment and do it, I will do it for a lot of episodes.
What's a bummer is that like three is a low number, but genuinely if three new people commented, I'd be like, all right, hell yeah.
Oh, I know that'd be a big
Hell
deal.
yeah.
Like, we're taking off, guys.
Looks like our viewership is going up to 33.
Huge for us.
Well, I don't know if that's if you think we're batting 1,000 on new followers commenting. We might need a little more.
Max, when did you last shave? How long did it take you to grow that?
Well, I had facial hair and then I shaved yesterday, but just did not shave the mustache.
Okay.
My last my last shave was I went out of town this last week. I think I shaved Wednesday no, I think I shaved Thursday, but I just did with clippers, so not like a full clean shave, like when it leaves a little bit of stubble. And then this mustache is like whatever, 5 days
That's
since
pretty.
then.
I grow super slow and it's blonde, so it takes forever for it to like look like anything.
My mustache, I think, grows slower than my beard because I'll often, for a while, I would not shave the mustache, but I would trim the beard to have the slightly longer mustache look, which in, I definitely thought I looked more like a rugged cowboy than I did. But I think sometimes my mustache looks short compared to the rest of my beard.
Viewers, new viewers, maybe one way you might want to comment and get involved is to comment, what does your mustache look like?
Yeah.
What are
Or
your
what
send
you
it.
want our mustaches to look like.
Yeah, Josh and Avery still have something still have blank slates.
You know what's funny? I
Which is
always think of you as having a mustache, Jeffrey, because you do. But you know how some people have mustaches and you're like, they're a mustache person? Like you just think, oh, that guy has a mustache. I don't like think of you as like the mustache guy. It's just part of Jeffrey, you know?
Right. I know. I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
See,
Speaking of,
Max, it felt like a compliment. Josh, when Josh said that, it didn't. I felt like
what
I
the
was
fuck?
waiting for a
All
different
I
shoe
did
to
was
drop.
agree. All I
it
did
was
was
pretty
agree.
hateful, Jeffrey.
It's really hateful. Shut up. I'm never hateful.
So let's get started. Hey everyone, and welcome to Gaslight Game Show, the only character-driven game show with real-world consequences. This is episode 24 of season 2. Fuck it, pleasure my gland. Every week, a movie is selected, and we all watch it. And every week, each of our three contestants creates their own character and writes reviews for that film in their voices. The contestants swap their creations amongst themselves and read each other's work here live for the first time, responding to questions as the characters they wrote for one another. The catch, I have to guess who originally wrote what. Every episode has a winner and a loser. Winners get rewarded and losers get punished. No one's safe, not even me. As always, our contestants are Josh Horst,
Rogan Nation.
Avery Baker,
Say it. Go
I
Rogan.
I can't do that.
He
Andrew takes
watches.
like yeah. Okay.
And I'm your host, Max McCune. This week, our featured guest, Joe Rogan, unfortunately had a scheduling conflict, so he handpicked his replacement, Jeffrey
Oh,
I
Nolan.
hate when he's on the
oh,
I
show.
know,
oh,
I know. Jeffrey, would you tell
Stop,
everyone
dude.
a bit about yourself?
Just hoping to live up to the high standard that Jogan sets for us.
Jogan. Yeah, we do love having him on. Um, Before we start, let us say a prayer to our sleepy editor, Samantha. Saint Samantha, we ask you for guidance and thank you for your grace in the twilight of our decency and goodness. Amen.
Amen.
Moving on. Today, for episode 24 of season 2, Josh elected that we watch Muppet Treasure Island, a film about the first ever Disney cruise, complete with accurate costumes and death toll. But before we discuss what strange Muppet STIs must have been circulating on that ship, we have some business to attend to. Avery, what time is it?
Punishment time.
That is correct. It's punishment time. Last week, Josh won, but with winners come losers, and last week, Avery lost. And Avery, what do losers get?
Punished.
That's right. Avery lost, and as punishment, she has to make art for her life live. For those of you who don't know, Avery has artism. She's artistic. And so, for her punishment, Jeffrey and Josh came up with 3 relatively recognizable objects for her to illustrate. They will privately message them to her one by one. As soon as each message is sent, she has 30 seconds to illustrate that object. Once the object is completed, Max has 3 attempts in 15 seconds to guess what the object is. Pictionary rules: no numbers, letters, charades, etc. Failure to guess correctly will result in -1 points per object missed, and those points will be subtracted from Avery's score on today's game. Avery, are you ready to defy
I feel
stereotype?
physically ill right now. This is so
You got it.
I was like, oh, I don't have to prepare anything. That's nice. This is worse. This is worse.
Yeah.
This is like a death toll. Question. You said no numbers, letters, or what?
Charades and no
Great.
vocalism.
Okay, good.
No vocalizations.
And you'll send them one at a time. I get 30 seconds, and then you send the next one. Yes?
We send them one at a time. You get 30 seconds to draw the one that you see. And then when that 30 seconds is up, you get 15 seconds to show Max, and Max has 3 guesses in those 15 seconds.
Cool. I just want to make sure you're not sending all of them at once. That's all.
Josh,
Who will be running our timer?
I will.
Cool.
Josh, do you want me to send the things to Avery?
Would you please? And then as soon as you send them, say sent, and I'll hit this little start button.
Great. Okay.
Or how are you sending it to me? Text?
I am sending it over the Zoom chat,
Okay,
but
hold on, I have
private.
to open that up.
Telepathically.
Okay. You ready, Avery?
Yeah.
Sent.
Well, we are about 5 seconds into the 30 seconds that Avery has to draw this relatively recognizable.
I'm seeing the sweat. I'm seeing the sweat.
I'm seeing
I'll
the
tell you what,
effort.
Jim. I'll tell you what, Jim. That girl is magic with a pencil in her hands. All
I
right.
think I'm gonna
He
get it.
is making things happen out there.
All right.
I can see
It's
she's-
wonderful.
She's mouthing some words. All right, and your 30 seconds is up. Max, look at it. Look at Max. What is it, Max?
Wait. It's the solar system. It's the docking scene in Interstellar. It is. It
Five,
is
4,
it's
2.
it's
one.
traveling through a black
We're
hole.
out of time. I'm sorry. All right.
Bad guy.
Next one.
Ooh.
Jeffrey, have you got
All
it?
right.
You got it queued up?
Yep.
Avery, find a new page on your
Avery, you
keyboard.
ready? All right. 3, 2. Oh, sorry. And sent.
All right, there we are, and we're off to the races. Avery, do you see your next assignment? All right, and she's drawing. And she's drawing, everyone.
Can you make it a little better this time?
Hey, man, shut up.
We have a note from Max asking that you please make it a little better this time. It is up to Avery whether or not she wants to implement that into her plan. We see her hunched over. All right, 3, 2, 1, and show it to Max. Max, what is it? Max, what is it, Max?
Wait,
All right.
put it closer.
All right.
It's cobblestones.
All right, we are at
It's
5,
it's a paved
4,
walkway.
3,
2.
It's
2,
the yellow brick road.
1, and we're out of time. All right, on to the next one.
All right, and our final one.
Please send it.
Avery, do you have a new page ready?
Avery, do you have
Yeah.
a new page on your legal pad?
She
Avery,
does. She's
Avery,
ready.
don't
And
thinking about
That's
the
how you sound.
and
all right,
sent.
there we go. Avery, don't think about it as the potential to lose points. Think about it as earning points that you've already lost. All right, and she's not really drawing at all at this point, and we're already
Oh,
more
she's
than 10
back.
seconds in.
She's back. I'm sensing it's going to go well.
I'm sensing
All
some
right.
tension.
These first two that Max guessed, maybe he got them right. Maybe he did not get them right.
Oh, do we
Nobody
not
has said. All right,
Alrighty.
last one.
3, 2, 1, and turn it around. Show Max, turn it around. Show Max, show Max. There it is. That's pretty good. That is
Three
pretty
gentlemen.
good, everybody. All right.
It's a guy in the Ottoman Empire. It's
One.
a guy in Turkey. It's a guy in
We are out of time. That is it. Alrighty. Now, can we please review the art one by one, and we will let you know whether or not
we need to see the art one by one.
we'll let you know
I
whether
feel-
or not you made
I
it.
feel really bad. I couldn't get any of them.
Okay,
Maybe you did. We don't know.
No.
All right, so this first object right here,
Wait,
Max.
let me look at it one more time. Let me make one not counting guess.
And let's let Avery review what it is, since it is her art.
You're right. You're right.
That. Oh, I'm truly baffled.
That's actually very fair with this one.
It's a solar eclipse. What is it?
It's a rubber band.
Why is the smaller item? Is that a rubber band ball?
Yeah,
What's
I
the
was
item
like,
ball?
I'm not. Then I was like, oh, like draw rubber and then like a band, and then I was like, how do you fucking draw rubber?
We gotta save these. They're gonna be worth a lot of money one day.
And I should
That's
have drawn
great.
pencils and pens next to it. It would be like, oh, it's a thing. Anyway, here's the next one.
Want to take a final guess on it, Max?
Okay, it's very. Is it grout? Is it the lines on a sidewalk?
It makes me feel sick how close you are to it.
It's not cobblestones. Is it? What is it? A
It's
tile?
tile.
Tile.
Kyle.
Tile. Fuck.
All right. I'm sorry about this next one.
Is it a frog visiting the Taj Mahal?
It's the Prophet Muhammad.
Okay, that's
No,
literally.
no, no, it's
Oh.
not. It's
Oh,
not.
I was like-
Sorry.
What is it?
It's Mecca.
Oh. If you'd drawn him bowing, I would have got it.
Max says, if you had done it better. If you had done
This
it
is
different.
one critique.
It's also that's not really what I don't think Mecca has windows or a dome.
Max said, if you had drawn the
Yeah,
imam
okay.
in frustration, he would have gotten it.
Yeah, I don't really know what.
Sorry you know so much about Mecca.
No,
I'm sorry you don't know so
I'm
much.
sorry I don't too.
I think it's cool.
And cut that.
I like Mecca. Personally.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm just like y'all, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Good. I'm just gonna do some quick math. To figure
Avery's like, what do I
I'm gonna
need?
do some quick math.
All
Everything
right.
makes sense
Well,
there too. Some text familiar, some like Avery. Yeah, it's like good.
pretty much what happens this episode, because it is my fourth without winning or losing, is if I do not guess them all correctly, I lose, no matter what. So that's the only way pretty much to protect Avery, who was just lost 3 points, unless she really just demolishes. So this is a pretty interesting one. There's some high stakes going on.
Yeah.
So cool. All right. Well, before we hear what these three wrote, we're going to chat about the movie. On IMDb, the synopsis for Muppet Treasure Island is: the Muppets set sail in search of treasure with Jim Hawkins and Long John Silver. I'm sure we all have lots to say. 5 minutes is on the clock. Let's discuss. Best pick Josh has ever done. I fucking love this movie. This shit's sick.
Yeah, I love the Muppets. The Muppets are fantastic. The Muppets kill it every time. Tim Curry, excellent Muppet
He's
comedian.
so cool. He's so cool.
So good. So good.
Um,
Personally, I do like Muppet Christmas Carol more than Muppet Treasure Island, but Muppet Treasure Island is a close second.
I actually think I think maybe as a movie, maybe I think Christmas Carol's better. I just think the total commitment of Michael Caine and being the only human is a really, really good take on it. But I actually think my personal pleasure watching it, I preferred Treasure Island.
Okay.
I love that first song, how it sets the tone.
Oh,
Um, really lets you know it's going to be dark right away. I love the alcohol and violence and beating these Muppets endure. And I did not. Oh, also, Pirates of the Caribbean jacked a lot of this movie's swag. The opening with the like prisoner song and the fucked up song, the dead guys looking, all of it. Um, and my girlfriend pointed out how dope it is that Kermit has a little slutty open chest with a pin-up Miss Piggy tattoo.
Yeah.
Closest I've ever gotten to just copying a movie tattoo. I'm thinking about it.
so good. So good.
Yeah, I love this movie. I grew up with Muppets Treasure Island. I didn't grow up with Muppets Christmas Carol, so I think that's probably why it's my favorite. Um, I also like the puppets more, the Muppets more, the like creativity of like the different sort of haunting faces and the things they use. And I think it's a more creative movie than Christmas Carol, and I like it more for that.
Yeah, fuck you, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa,
Thank you
And
for
you're
actually
wrong
translating that. Yeah.
opinions.
whoa, whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Josh, what do you think about it?
Oh, I love this movie. That's why I suggested it. I only, you know me, I choose movies based off of two criteria. I have to love it, and it has to be a good movie. And this
Yeah.
one is a dinger for both.
That's great.
Oh, shut
And
the fuck up.
That's so annoying.
and I give it a 10. I give Muppets Treasure Island a 10.
A 10.
I give it a 9. I really do give it a 9. I thought the songs were great. I think the puppetry is amazing. I think the bits within it, like, welcome, this is the set of Muppet Treasure Island, or the guy mourning dead Tom, and the other guy going like, he's
So good.
he's always dead. He's dead Tom. It's so fucking. I'm gonna give it a 9. I love that movie.
I might give it a 10. I love this movie. When Josh said that, my brother and I watched it together. It was a blast. Just overall great experience.
I'm gonna give it an 8. I thought it was really good. I like it a lot. I know, yeah. All right.
I
No.
bet you wish it was Muppet Christmas Carol.
You fucking bitch.
We are really shitting. That is a great movie. Muppet Christmas Carol is
Great
great.
movie.
I really, really don't care how interesting the take is. I don't want to see Christmas Carol again.
Fair
What
enough.
is what? Oh, I forgot you did one.
Jefferson,
Max says, I don't care who's in it. I don't
I'm
care.
sure I'd like. I'm sure I'd like to see yours. I also I actually think the first Christmas Carol I ever actually saw all the way through was the Muppet one like 5 years ago, and I was like, oh, that's the story. So yeah. Well, I'm assuming our 5 minutes is up, and if it's not, they're up anyway.
Good job, everyone.
Fantastic. Now on to the reviews. These three watched Muppet Treasure Island, generated a name, age, and location for a character, and then wrote a movie review in their voice. You'll hear each of them read 4 main sections. 1, character bios. 2, get to know you questions. 3, improvised responses. And 4, the movie review. Everything except the improvised responses have been written for them beforehand. This is also the first time the contestants have seen each other's work. It's a cold read. They have no idea what they're about to say. And I have no idea which of them made what character and corresponding review. The writer is not necessarily the reader, and I have to guess who wrote what. They're trying to trick me because if I get them all wrong, I lose. But if I get even one right, then whichever one of them I score the lowest is the loser. No matter what, someone's getting shafted. There will always be a loser, and losers get
punished.
get punished.
Losers get punished. We're going to start by getting to know each character with a structured interview, do some off-the-cuff Q&A as a group, and to finish off, we'll hear the reader's movie review. Our first reader is Avery. Avery, would you please introduce your character and give us the title of your review?
Okay. My name is Kathy Allerton, and I am 55 and another things years old, and I live in Great Falls, Virginia, and the title of my review is Abby No.
All right, Catherine. Catherine, you said, right?
Hi, I'm Kathy.
Oh, Kathy.
It's so nice to be here on a show.
Was that okay? Would you tell us a little bit about yourself, Kathy?
Hi, I'm Kathy. It is so nice to be here on your show. I think I do. Mm, hmm Oh, that's better. I got chronic symptoms and the doctor gave me these for my health. I'm sorry, where were we?
Would you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Right, okay. Myself. Sorry, I can't hardly think with how humid it is in here. I don't know how they stand it with all that extra padding. Anyway, I'm Kathy Allerton, wife of William Allerton. We have two beautiful boys, Carver and Edmund, and one fine young lady, Abigail, who saw fit to drag us here. Oh, I'm just kidding. The resort's fine, but I don't know why they'd open a gray begonia in such a wild spot. It's kind of hairy, ain't it? I mean, hell, I'd never even heard of Treasure Island until Abby started begging and pleading. And Willie, this softie, he caved in, and now we're here. Speaking of softies, I guess I just didn't know how many of them they had working here.
Uh, excuse me. What do you mean by them?
Mm. Oh, you know. Don't make me say it. Okay.
I think you should say it. I'm not. I want to make sure we're on the same page. You said,
Look, I know, they're natives. They were here first. Ah, we all get it. All of us are here. We get it. Okay. Oh, mm, mm. Oh, that helps my symptoms. But seriously, there are a lot of them, right? They're sweet mostly, but the way they move, it's just, I don't know, it's just different than you and me. You know, I found fuzz in my sangria. Not the first time either. No, and don't you calling the progressive police on me now. Oh no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. I can tell you're a nice girl.
I'm a nice girl.
Hmm
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Kathy, what makes you happiest?
Family. Of course, my family's been acting a bit strange on this trip, making my symptoms act up. Mm.
Taking a lot of those.
Mm. I was just four.
Well,
You
okay. Sorry, it was only four. Okay.
You know, Abigail, my daughter, well, Abby told us we were coming here for schoolwork. Meanwhile, she's scheming to take a gap year and live here. She wants to learn their ways. The Muppets, something about finding the strings that hold us or some other plush voodoo. I told her, Abby, no. But she was dead set on getting bed bugs with a bunch of she'll come around. Once she spends some time with them, once she smells them, Joanne Fabrics on a hot day.
Oof. Oof. Um, okay. Does anybody else have any questions they would like to ask Kathy?
Um, I have one. Kathy, have your,
Speak up, young lady.
thank you. Have your sons been getting into any adventures?
My sons,
Yeah, what have they been
they,
doing?
they are just the sweetest boys. They haven't come back yet, but yesterday they went on a yacht with some other people who are staying at the resort, and I don't What are you doing?
Nothing. I had a stiff elbow. Sorry.
Okay, anyway, I'm sure they're just fine. They're my boys. They're my baby boys. What was that?
Just a lot of elbow shit going on,
Got
right?
me thinking about my elbow now.
Yeah, it's rough.
Well,
Mm.
young man, you should not do that. People will think you are stroking a dick.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was stretching. I'm sorry.
All right, just continue, Kathy. Continue. Are the boys having fun?
I think so. I mean, they're with some like little tramps, but who isn't? They're boys.
They're boys. We're always finding Jeffrey running off with some little tramps.
Mm.
I mean, it's kind of the thing.
I would
All right.
think Jeffrey was the tramp they were running off with.
Well, sometimes it gets hard to tell. Josh, do you have a question for Kathy?
He's so
Yeah.
slight.
What are there not Muppets where you're from back home?
I mean, okay, look, you are trying to paint me like the bad guy, and I am not the bad guy here. I understand. I'm progressive. It's not that we don't have them, it's just that they're not. They're kept inside. You know what I'm trying to say? Like they wander here and they have things like they have opinions and they get fuzz in your sangria. And back where I'm from and back where you're from, I would actually reckon to say I see you in a little like khaki can. It looks like Brooks Brothers. You have never seen a Muppet just wandering around free. They're always on leashes or they're always in cages on display at Eyes Wide Shut parties.
You're right.
Yeah, you got your ass, Josh.
Right.
Okay.
You're just like, ooh, ooh.
Kathy,
Stop making fun of me. I don't like that.
you're clearly pretty opinionated, Kathy. Kathy, what did you think of the movie Muppet Treasure Island?
I'm like, hun, I didn't need to watch the movie. I'm living the movie. Okay, I'm on Treasure Island and it's chock full of Muppets.
Oh,
I thought I thought gray begonias were supposed to be relaxing, but how could it be when every employee is a googly-eyed pillowcase with a song in their heart? Oh God, my Simpsons. Oh,
Oh man.
mm. Oh hell. I'm just glad they're giving them work. It's good for them. Builds characters, waiting tables, cleaning rooms. If they weren't working, they'd probably be off on a beach drinking themselves into diabetes, dying of some genetic disease. Or worse, they'd be circling the island like those boat people, singing their puppet hymns about buried treasure and the woes of tourism economy. Listen, I am inconsolable. My husband is catatonic. My boys, honestly, are MIA, and I haven't slept a wink since I got shanghaied to the textile jungle by my beautiful Abby so she could run off with some fabric savages. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They're called Muppets. Is that even what they want to be called these days? Back in my day, we'd call them. I could get in trouble for this.
What'd you call him?
I can tell you're a nice girl.
I am a nice girl. Let me hear it.
Felties.
Oof.
I still call them that in my head. It's just how I grew up. Go on, say it. Call them felties. Don't worry, we won't tell. I mean, you don't see one here, do you?
You want me to call them
Yeah,
that?
say it. Say it.
They're felties. They're everywhere.
Good, 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 good. Now say, I hate those felties. Do it. You won't.
I,
You won't.
I hate those felties.
Okay, good. Now say, I hate those filthy, stinking native, no job felties. Say it. They're not in the room with us. Come on. I'll say it with you. I'll say it with you. I'll say, wait, put up your drink. What are you having?
It's an Aperol Spritz. Well,
It's empty. You say.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm bad. I'm
Oh no,
bad.
you're a good girl. Okay, you ready? You
Um,
ready? Okay, I'll say it one more time and we'll say it together, okay?
okay.
I hate those filthy, stinking, native no job felties. Okay, you ready? Okay.
Uh,
I
I hate those dirty,
filthy,
filthy, stinking,
stinking,
no
native,
native
no job
job.
felties.
Woo, it feels good. It does feel good.
Oh, I knew you were a nice girl.
That's me. Fuck. They always get me, then they leave, you know? I'm left holding the bag.
I know.
It was fun though. Little girl's girl. Well, what did everyone think of our first character, Kathy?
Pretty racist.
I'm glad that she knew where she stood, right? She had firm opinions.
Okay. Yeah, that's
She's
an
pretty
interesting way
chill.
to put it. Yeah, she was fun besides some of it, but I guess I joined in, so can't really blame her there. Huh. Who do I think wrote that one? Who do I think watched all of White Lotus? And who do I think went, you know what? It'd be funny if the White Lotus Island was Treasure Island, and it'd also be funny if I called it Gray Begonias instead of White Lotus. And I'm
Well,
gonna,
two Aperol spritzes makes him a little detective.
I'm gonna go with Jeffrey first. I'm guessing Jeffrey, but I'm not certain. I'm not certain about that. Um, Everyone, viewers, put your guess below. See if you get it right before I do. This is high stakes, guys. I lose if I don't get them all right. This is a pass or fail test for Max. All right. Our next reader is Josh. Josh, would you please introduce your character and give us the title of your review?
Hello? 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 Can you hear me? Can
Yeah,
you hear me?
yeah, yeah, we can hear you.
Aha! Yes, yes. Finally. This is. Oh my God. This is Captain Marcus Melrose of Wilmington, Delaware. My plane went down somewhere over Borneo, and I've been stuck in this jungle ever since, trying to make what was left of the video transmission system functional, and it worked. It fucking worked. Oh, man,
Nice.
Jesus. What? Oh, what was it? What was the question you asked me?
What's the title of your review?
Review? Man, I have no idea what you're talking about. But I guess the title of my review is "You Found Me. I'm saved."
Nice.
Woo!
Okay.
Hell yeah! I'm going home.
Well, okay. Let's cross that bridge when we come to it. Not exactly slim budget with this show, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do.
Okay.
Captain Marcus, would you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Whatever you need, man. Oh man, I've been surviving off of grubs and rainwater, brother. Oh man, and none of that matters now because I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. Oh, my co-pilot, Trevor, he's dead. He's so
Uh,
dead. Oh, he died. He
uh,
died really hard.
ooh.
Oh, it took so long, and he screamed the whole time. Oh God, there was nothing I could do. I tried to live in the plane after the crash just so Trevor wasn't alone, but nothing could keep the orangutans out. Jet fuel may not be able to melt steel beams, but it definitely sexually excites those Bornean orangutans. They huff it. It's like poppers to them. At night,
Mm.
I'd listen to them get high and just fucking they started treating the plane like a Dionysian temple or something. When they found Trevor, everything got worse. They couldn't get enough of his corpse. I think they liked how soft it was. I couldn't stop them from getting to him. I tried, but they wanted him so badly. And oh God, the sounds! Just I had to go. I had to go. I didn't want to, but I couldn't stay. I wasn't a part of their tribe. So I grabbed the transmitter and anything else I could hold and moved into a tree about a mile or so out. And I left Trevor. I left him. I left my only friend out on the plain, just seeping. But none of that matters anymore because I'm saved. You hear that, orangutans? I'm going home.
Okay, let's
We're going home, buddy. We're going home. I told you we would.
Who is your best friend?
My best? I went back once to try and save him. I waited
Trevor.
in the trees until the orangutans finished their. Come here. Once I got to the plane, I didn't recognize him. He wasn't Trevor. He was so full. The alpha orangutan was guarding him, holding Trevor's body so tight it looked like a water balloon. I couldn't take it with me, man. I couldn't risk them finding me next, so I took the last human thing I could find of him and I ran. That's when I made a new friend. And he's coming with me too. Get it? I'm not leaving here without him. Not my new friend. I already told him he could come too. Tell me he can come too. Tell me he can come too. Tell me my new friend can come too. Tell me he can come too. Tell me he can come.
He can come. He can come.
Hear that, buddy? You're coming too. You're right. I worry too much.
Okay, we're gonna circle back to that. What's your favorite mantra to live by?
Do you want to meet him?
Your friend? Yeah, sure. Let's bring him on.
You can come out. You can come out. You can come out. This is Cummy. Cummy he saved my life. Cummy, say hi. He's a kidder. Hey. Shh, 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 shh. You don't have to answer for anything you did, okay? You were surviving. You were surviving. You were surviving.
Wait, can you put him a little, can I see Cummy a little better? Oh, okay. Okay. We couldn't really, okay. Hey, Cummy. Oh God, he's so stiff. He's so stiff. Okay. You said his name is Cummy?
Cummy.
Cummy. Could you spell Cummy for me?
Yes. Cummy.
That's
Sorry, IE. You're right.
Oh, IE. Okay, cool. All right. All right. Nice to meet Cummy. So he's coming with?
Can he? Tell me he can come with.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's coming. You're coming.
Yeah, he's coming. Cummy's coming. Okay. Do you have a favorite mantra to live by, Captain?
I think you already asked that.
Oh, I did ask that. I wasn't sure if that was the answer to that. I got a little sidetracked by Cummy. Okay. We can skip that question. You seem a little preoccupied right now. Does anybody else have any questions?
Marcus, have you ever had any close calls with the orangutans?
Yeah. I had a close call with the orangutans. It all turned out fine because they're getting rescued. But when we first got there, they were actually kind of curious. They were actually kind of curious about us, and they came up to the plane and they were scratching on the door. And I had always heard that they were really peaceful creatures, and so I was like, oh, we should open it up. Maybe I've even heard of them like helping people, kind of like how dolphins sometimes help people who fall off of ships. And then the orangutans came up to the door, and they were really cranking on the door. And I was like, oh, do they know how to open it? And then I opened it up, and then they came in, and we were kind of sharing culture at that point. Like we were like doing almost, it's as if they knew hand signals. And then Trevor dropped a tin cup onto the floor of the plane, and they went berserk. And they did not go back to normal after that. And that's where it all went downhill. So right at the beginning, it was really cool. I felt like Jane Goodall, and then right away everything went wrong.
Okay.
What is your favorite No. What is the first thing you're going to do when you get back? Oh.
Oh!
I guess that's kind of what you get for talking.
Oh, I'm probably gonna introduce everybody to Cummy.
Okay.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Can
Let's
I ask one more question?
feel free.
Um, can you hear Cummy talk?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 You can all hear Cummy talk.
No, we hear him. There's just some issues.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
We can all hear him.
Okay. Okay.
He's great. We love Cummy. Cummy's very charming. Captain, what did you think of the movie?
Muppet Treasure Island. Wow, I haven't thought about that movie in years. I get it though. I get depending on someone who's not like you because they're made of fabric. Don't say that. Don't say that. You'd be great in a Muppets movie. You'd be so good in a Muppets movie if you wanted to audition. If you wanted
You'd
to
be so
audition for a
good.
Muppets movie, you'd be so good. Why? Because you're beautiful. You're so beautiful. Stop. 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 Stop.
Nice. You've got a great little bond with
Excuse me.
Cummy.
I'm sorry. We need to. Yeah. Okay, so Max, what's the plan?
The plan for
What's the plan? What's the plan? What's the plan to get me out of this Jumanji ass hellscape? Is this
what did everyone think?
is this not a search and rescue team? Can you not save me?
This is a
What the fuck, dude? I only had enough juice for one call. This is it. This is it. One call. Oh shit.
I don't even fully remember your name. I don't know how to pass it
I've
on.
been too loud. I can hear the orangutans. They're coming. Tell my story. Oh, tell my family I survived.
You want me to tell them about Cummy?
One more tender moment with you.
Not okay.
All right. Well, what did everyone think of our second character, Captain MM, whatever his names were? Oh, is he still there? Is he still enjoying himself?
Marcus.
Marcus, Captain. Ooh, okay.
Oh.
I thought Marcus had an endurance that I have rarely seen.
I do respect him. Oh, Josh, we were just talking to Captain Marcus. Welcome back. What did you think of him, Avery?
He seems like a pretty chill guy.
What else can you say?
You know, say that.
I liked him. I respected him. He's been going through a lot. Feel a little bad we couldn't do more for him, but unfortunately, all you listeners have not been donating enough to the Patreon for us to rescue him. So it's actually your fault he's dead.
Max,
We're only $17 short, but that would come right out of our bank accounts.
One Aperol spritz at a too expensive bar short.
Yeah. But Max has got to have those spritzes.
it's $17. I'll pay 100. Max, do you remember that one character we had on that was like, you were gonna pay me to be on here, and like he quit his day job and like it was his family thing?
Yeah.
Or have you fucked that guy over?
Yeah, look, you can't make great art without breaking a few eggs. Everyone stepped over a couple people on their way.
Eggs?
Legs. You can't make good art without breaking.
You can't make great art without breaking people.
Whatever, he should have. It's showbiz, baby. I'm losing money. He's losing money. It's what we do. I'm making money off him. He's not making any money off me because I'm better and smarter and handsomer. So I'm gonna guess that the second review was written by our own Josh Horst, but still up in the air. We'll see. That means we're gonna go to our third and final review because I don't have to write them, and that means our last reader is Jeffrey. Would you please introduce your character and give us the title of your review? I'm gonna carry a straw every episode because this is fun to gesture with. Well, how's it going?
Arr!
Mm.
Ahoy, me hunties! Me name is Goldie Doubloon, and I'm the baddest bee from the seven seas. With a face card so lethal I don't look a day over 47. The title of my review is The Absolute Fiercest Pirate to Walk the Plank.
Well, I'm excited for this one, Goldie. Goldie, would you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Baby, I'm a drag queen. I was bullied as a lad, but ever since I came out of Davy Jones' locker and learned how to tuck, I've been serving mother all up and down the high seas. One thing you need to know about me, I'm always on the lookout for booty. Me body count is in the seven seas. Once I find a particularly nasty scallywag, it's a kai-kai on the poop deck.
God, 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 God.
I raise his mast and then blow the man down. And that's when me peg leg comes out to plunder that booty. But drag queens are a backstabbing lot. You've always got to be in the crow's nest to spot anyone looking to drag you or gag you. After all, dead men get no tail. That's why I'm here, to compete for the last spot on the captain's crew. Once I board the mothership, there's not a queen that can touch me.
Wow, this is high drama. I like this. Okay. Well, why, Goldie, do you think you deserve a spot on the captain's crew?
All right, matey. First off, me body yaddy yaddy is shipshape. You'd think I've got a swarm of plague rats aboard. The way me look is sickening. I'd bet I'm making ye Roger jolly just looking at me. And you just know I'd be good for morale. The grog would be mimosas. It's brunch all day, every day on board. No scurvy for this crew. Not only that, me backside would be open for business. I'd be getting handsy with the deckhands before giving head in the head. And then we'd all have a kiki to spill the day's scuttlebutt.
Wow. Okay, Goldie, we'd have a fun time. I like you. Who do you think is your biggest competition?
Why, it's just down to two queens, isn't it? Me and ye. Maxturbate McCunt. But I don't think ye has it in ye to win the crown. I think ye are resting on pretty, lady boy. Ochre. Handsome as a hound, but not enough personality to be a true buccaneer. You're a yellow-bellied, city-slicker landlubber, a scallywag of the highest order, and a tattletale to boot. And ye are going to be feeding the fishes once I win and heave a hoe overboard.
Wow. Okay. Well, Goldie, does anybody have any questions they would like to ask my queen competitor?
I got a question. Goldie, what's your favorite food?
Arr! It's a tasty morsel of a snack called Pirate's Booty. I love the little crispity crumblies and how they come away in my hand, and I can suck all of the dust off of each finger one by one. Sometimes, when I'm able to capture one of my mates, I'm able to get the dust all over their fingers and other exposed parts. And I can continue to suck all of the dust off of it one by one to satisfy my cravings.
Hmm.
Yeah. Since you're in the business, who do you think should have won the most recent season of Drag Race?
What a great question. Of course, I'm well familiar with the queens. Got to keep up with everything going on. I think the queen that should have won is Foxy Meatballs. She was really able to serve looks the whole season. And God, she looked good doing it.
Wow, okay. That was convincing. That was convincing. Well, Goldie, my enemy, what did you think of the movie?
It slays the ship down, Boots. Those old sea dog queens still have a lesson or two to teach. I've watched it from bow to stern, of course. I want to join their mother ship, don't I? But avast! Here comes one of the captains now.
Oh,
Yo ho hos, it's Kermit the Frog here. Your other captain, Megan the Stallion, is away on shore leave, so I'll be your captain today. We're down just two queens, Goldie DeBlone and Maximate McCunt. Our final challenge, a sea shanty. But queens, I don't just want to hear your scurvy voices singing. You'll have to sissy that walk down the plank. I want to see you serving looks and looking fierce. So open your email and pull up your lyric sheets. We're singing the classics. Goldie, are you ready?
All right, I've got it up. Aye.
Max, are you ready?
ready.
Then queens, it's time to sing for your lives. Yay!
It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppet on the Muppet Show tonight.
Time to put on makeup. Time to dress up right. Time to raise the curtain on the Muppet Show tonight.
Why do we always come here? I guess we'll never know.
It's like a kind of torture to have to watch this show.
Oh, now let's get things started. It's
Why
time
don't you
to
get things started?
on the most sensational, inspirational, celebrational, Muppetational.
This is what we call
Muppet.
No. He stepped on my cue for that last one.
I don't know about that.
Oh, Kermit the Frog here, and it all comes down to this. Goldie, I was drawn, quartered, and absolutely gagged by your performance. Congratulations. Shantae, you stay. Max, unfortunately, your performance made me want to Kermit suicide. You must sashay away to the stern. Mr. Arrow, 40 lashes.
Yas, girl. Arr! It looks like I'm the fiercest queen in the seven seas. Shove off, Felicia.
That was well done. Robbery. Robbery, by the way. No charisma from Goldie. I crushed. What did everyone think of our third character, Goldie Doubloon?
I think she slayed.
Yeah, I think she should have won.
I thought she was pretty chill.
All right, I hate all of you, but I also did like her. She seemed cool. Well, I think that one might change my guesses for some of the other ones, but I'm not going to tell you what I'm guessing yet, which means that I would have thought Jeffrey wrote that one, but he did say Kai Kai, and I hazard a guess that the name was supposed to be McCunt and not McCute. So we'll see. We'll see if I think Jeffrey wrote that one. Not locking in any answers yet. Now that we've heard all the reviews, we're going to hear everyone. Now that we've heard all the reviews, let's hear everyone's fuck, marry, kill rankings for the three characters we've been introduced to. Dear listener, don't worry. If there are children, we immediately kill them. All children must die, but no worries. No kids to kill this week. So we got Goldie, Captain Marco, and Kathy. What are we thinking, gang?
For me, this is pretty easy. I think I gotta marry Goldie because she slays. I'm gonna fuck Marcus. I don't think I'm going to enjoy it a ton, but I think he's gonna get a little too into it, but I feel like I kind of gotta kill Kathy.
Yeah, I actually think maybe this is problematic of me, but I'm gonna marry Goldie for sure. Because even though she beat me, but she's the bomb, I'd marry Goldie. I think, look,
Woof.
it's one time. Muppets aren't real. She doesn't love her husband that much. She might need a little excitement. And we had some chemistry. We were kind of getting along, me and Kathy. So I think I might fuck Kathy and just feel kind of bad about it anytime I see a Muppet, and then kill Marcos, which I've already kind of done. So, and I think he's a little too far gone. I don't think he's really gonna reintegrate. I'm gonna leave him to the orangutans.
Max, I know you said Muppets aren't real. I feel like she's not gonna feel that way about Muppets, but just be a-okay with other like groups. I feel like
Oh, interesting. So Jeffrey thinks minorities are comparable to
no,
little
that's
fake
not what I
animated
that's not what I think
said.
that.
cartoons.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on.
I think you guys are crazy. I love that Max qualified that so much. I'm marrying Kathy. She's staying at a very nice resort. She is like longevity. You have to think that way.
This is very emblematic of Avery as a person.
Yeah.
I'm married for love.
And what's crazy is Josh frequently does the money thing, and yet you've never said that about him.
I pull the gold
Because
digger
Josh
card
doesn't.
way more than Avery does.
Josh doesn't look so
constantly
catty
pull-
when he does it.
I constantly pull the gold digger card.
Maybe this is actually sexist. Maybe it is.
I'm so
I-
excited.
Believe Avery when she says it. I don't believe Josh. I think he thinks it's a funny bit. I don't. I believe Avery.
Max believes women. I mean, that's a plus.
Believe women. Believe women.
Women. And just so you know, that is actually sexist. So I'm marrying Kathy. And it's so cool that he's frozen. Oh, there he goes. I'm marrying Kathy. I am fucking Goldie because she's a blast, but I don't know that long term I would want to keep that up. And then I'm killing her. He's dead. He is already dead, so why pretend?
I agree with Avery's ranking. That's also mine.
Well, that's crazy. You guys don't want to marry Goldie. She'd be fun.
Yeah.
But cool. There we go. We got you two have the same little bit of variety going on, but well, we're getting down to it, guys. We are getting down to it. Before we officially learn who wrote what, I have to blindly rate the writing and reading we've enjoyed. The scoring categories are, as always, 5 points for the funniest written review. Which review made you laugh the most? 4 points for the best written review. Which review was crafted most cohesively? 3 points for the best performance. Which contestant really brought their character to life? 2 points for the best improvised response. Which contestant gave the best improvised response? And 1 point for the best improvised question. Which contestant asked the best improvised question? The best improvised question was oh wait, what was the the drag race question. The stumper for Goldie. Drag race question. 2 points for the best improvised response. Which contestant gave the best improvised response? Also to Avery, she just made up those 3 points for what she was doing with the Brooks Brothers shit, and forget what she responded to that first question, but I liked both of them. So dug herself out. Dug
Zero,
herself out.
bitch.
You're right. Everyone's at 0 now. 3 points for the best performance. Which contestant really brought their character to life? I'm going to give that to Josh. I really believe the noises and the panic, though Avery's Parker Posey was a good impression. I'm going to go, not that you didn't do well, Jeffrey, I'm just not commenting. Josh. Josh gets that one. 4 points for the best written review. Pure writing, technique, impressiveness, cleverness. Goldie DeBloom gets best written review. And 5 points for the funniest written review. Which review made you laugh the most? This is actually a toughie. Captain Marcus gets the funniest written review. Sorry to whoever I just fucked over. So, all right, now I have to guess who wrote each review. Contestants, ready your whiteboards to record your score. If I fail to guess the correct writer, the contestant author gets a point. But if I do find them out, they lose a point. If I fail to guess any of the 3, I lose. If there's a tie, the contestant with the higher scored point category wins, and if I, the host, fail to win or lose for 4 straight games, I automatically lose that game. So I really want to get these right because today is number 4. I've slid by the past 3, and this one I gotta go big or go home, baby. Okay? So I think Avery wrote Kathy. I think Jeffrey wrote Captain Marcus, and I think Josh wrote Goldie DeBloom. Now, let's figure out where the rest of these points go. Who really wrote Kathy?
I did.
Who really wrote Captain Marcus?
I did.
You wrote fucking Goldie?
I wrote Goldie, yeah.
Why'd you say Kiki wrong?
It's Kai. There's Kai Kai and Kiki. They're different. Dog, I did a lot of research for this.
Well, okay, first of all, fuck. Well, then I'm just dumb. I didn't know Kai Kai was a thing. Fuck. I was really trying to picture who would sit there and do the research. Because at first I was like, first of all, I'm miserable right now. Second of all, second of all, second of all, I was certain, firstly, that Avery wrote the drag queen one because I'm like, she knows the most about this. But then I was like, none of these guys know this much about it. So who sat down and did the research? And I thought that was Josh. And you know what's I mean, I always want to quit the show when I lose, but what's really making me want to quit the show is because all the future ones I might lose because the only people I was certain didn't write each of these 3 are the ones who wrote them. The last one was Josh or Avery. Kathy was Avery or Jeffrey. And Captain Marcus was Josh or Jeffrey. And now I feel like I'm at square one. I actually feel more confused than when I started the show, and it's just making me feel like I'm going to lose forever. So,
That spiraled so fast. That was such a quick
I will
descent.
say I feel bad that we've put in this like every 4 episode thing because Max, you've never needed it. We don't
Yeah,
I
you
don't think we've
lost on
ever
your own
actually
game.
triggered the auto loss. This is the third time though that on the fourth one you just have lost on your own.
It's uncanny how I don't know if it's the
wait,
pressure of knowing that you have to win, but on the fourth, you just shatter into a million
Every
pieces.
time.
And
wait, did I
there's
lose? Oh, I lost naturally too. I didn't even think
Yeah,
about that.
this
bizarre
is the
Yeah.
third
random.
time that's happened. We're on the fourth episode where you had to win or lose. You lost, but not because of not because you didn't guess everything, just you just naturally lost.
I want you to know this is the most confident guess I've made the whole time I've been on this show.
That's awesome. That's awesome news.
Oh, oh, I'm sorry, guy.
Oh boy.
That sucks to hear.
Okay. That is also crazy. I keep losing in the fourth. It's making me do a lot of reflection on my how I handle pressure. All right. Well, nothing worse than finishing hosting out after you lose. Uh, everyone hold your whiteboards up with your score so I can figure out who fucking
4, 5, 6.
uh,
Avery, way to go. Holy fuck.
Meteoric rise, Avery. A
God
meteoric
damn.
rise.
I
That's
feel
huge.
alive. This is the first time I
Um,
felt alive this season. Every other win, I've been like, it was well, fine. This is,
so Avery, you would have lost if I gave Kathy funniest.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I did the map. I had to get pretty much realistically exactly what you gave me.
Or you had to just get me to fuck up.
Yeah, true. True. To win, I mean.
Kathy was very funny. That was a really, really split decision for me. The problem was how funny you were at making those orangutan noses, Josh. I was dying at those.
I can make a really good monkey noise. I won't do it now because it won't pick up on the
Yeah.
microphone, but I'll do it sometime.
We'll record that and put it on our Patreon.
Avery, when did do we have anything on our Patreon? Avery, when did you start when did you start writing like cummies and orangutan rape? Like when did you
Because I didn't want to lose. I
Avery
don't
knows
want
what
to
the
be
backstory
this.
is.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to like when people are like, oh, like what do you do on the show? Like, are you above the like sex cum jokes? I want to be like, yeah, and it works, but it doesn't work because these fuckers won't change who they are. I guess. So I
That's
have
not
to
on
write
us.
cum
That's
and
on
pick
what
that
Max
up,
votes
Jeffrey.
for. That's
So
what
like,
Max votes for. That's not us.
it's obvious if I wrote something else. If I the other two are like, man, I cum dumped all over that like horse. That's a Jeffrey review.
that is
That's a
true.
Jeffrey review.
That is
No,
true.
it would be coming on an animal. That would be a Jeffrey review, not just come
But
dumping.
Josh has done that too, so I don't know. I used
So
to
what
think
am I supposed to do, Max? I acclimate. I survive. I'm gonna survive
do.
this administration. What are you guys gonna do?
Your your reviews used to be yeah, there was a little we're really all just like you know how every animal evolves eventually into the crab form? We're evolving into common and animals and not
I
all
will say my favorite moment of this was when Josh said he was so full, and both Max and Jeffrey went.
Ooh, wait.
That
Ooh.
felt worth it to me.
The full was rough. The
I
full was
get
tough.
why you guys do this now. I'm like, oh, okay.
I somehow respect Avery both more and less now. But unfortunately, for each member of the game show, we have compiled tailor-made punishments.
Ooh.
We're going to review our list and find something truly awful for them to do.
I'm giddy.
And since I lost, I'm going to mute myself so they can take a minute to discuss what will be done with me.
All right, shall I read it?
I mean, it's yours.
Yes.
Max has not been following along.
No, I haven't actually.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, okay.
I decided to leave it to the fates, but there's like some I'm worried it's this one.
It is the one you're
It
worried
is
about.
the one that you're worried
It's
about.
totally what you're worried about.
You've talked about being afraid of this one, like the way that
Wow.
a child is afraid of like a monster under the bed. Um, Number 6, for his punishment, Max has to get someone to record him doing the worm at a club and not stopping until people are annoyed with him. And if it doesn't seem like he did it long enough, he has to do it again.
The qualification of people being annoyed, I think, is the worst part.
It's
It is.
heinous.
This is Max thinking about how he does this podcast for free. He doesn't get paid at all, and it's just a completely voluntary thing. And he goes, "This is Max going, why actually? Let's
He
think
said
about
they are my girlfriends. They wouldn't make me do.
let's think about what am
He's
I
so
actually getting
mad.
out of this."
Max. Wait, can I be the host? Max, come off mute. Tell us how you're feeling.
Oh, that was a good host.
Thank you.
Off mute.
Okay, well, tell us how you're feeling then. There are 2 steps to that direction.
This is the one that every other time you give me a punishment, I was glad you forgot about this one. And I've literally acted more upset about other ones I got because I didn't want you to remember the 6. And I bring it up once a week to my girlfriend saying I really don't want to do it. And every time I've lost, I walk into the bedroom, my girlfriend goes, "It's not the worm, is it?" And
I didn't know it was that, but oh.
I don't even know what club I'm gonna do this at. I have to go on Sunday night. I have to go on Sunday night to a weird club in Chicago. I don't know how to do the worm a little bit. A little bit. I'm gonna be on the floor flopping. And I'm gonna get kicked out. I'm gonna get kicked out and so hated. And I don't even know how to make enough space to start doing the worm without asking
Sunday
people.
night.
But the clubs that are open on Sunday night, it's because people go to them on Sunday night. Um,
Oh.
like I feel like I have to go to a cool gay bar and they're gonna hate me. Oh my God. That's like homophobic for me to walk into a gay bar and start talking worm. God, I wish I could get. I have all the ones that are in bars. I'm always in a bar with the people I know and see, and I'm the only one who cares about what people think of me. And I should never have let you know that, even though you've known me. You said afraid, and my worst fear is bats, and I was like, yes, it's the bats one. That means it's not the worm one.
I love the level of
All right. Well, that leaves us with one final matter, and it's learning what movie we'll be watching next week. The winner has the honor of choosing the next week's movie. Who won?
Avery.
Avery, you please enlighten us with your selection.
Yeah, so actually, if you had lost because you just didn't guess right, Samantha would have gotten to pick the movie. We're coming up on the end, and I actually know what movie Samantha would have picked. So I'm going to pick that movie. Yes.
Wow. Oh yeah.
And I want to be so clear. I don't know where to watch this. Maybe YouTube. We are going to be watching Barbie, the Princess and the Pauper.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All
That's
right.
what we're watching.
It's gonna be a horrible 4 days.
Are you going to watch the movie every day?
No, but I have to make time to watch the movie. I'm going to be dreading my punishment, sometime either in the dread of the punishment or the come down embarrassment of the punishment. I will be able to comfort myself with a wasted 2 hours of watching Barbie, Princess and the Pauper.
First of all, I just looked, it's an hour and a half. Calm down.
The other 30 minutes of that 2 hours I will spend practicing the worm so that I can at least do the move when I'm in the bar. I have more to say. How does everyone feel about the movie? Good?
I'm feeling. It says on Wikipedia that it is generally regarded as one of the best films in the franchise.
No, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. It's one of the best Barbie movies out there. Fuck you, Samantha. Just kidding. I love you, Samantha. Sorry, Saint Samantha. I love you. We should have picked Conclave because the fucking Pope died. That's what I was gonna
Martin
pick if I
Short is
won.
in this.
What?
Martin Short.
No way.
Wow. Oh my gosh, he is. Martin Short's in this.
He's
Holy.
like a big role too.
You know
All
what?
right.
A lot.
I'm not pumped, but I'm excited. Like I'm not. If you just said like Dune 2 again, I'd be like, fuck yeah, Dune 2. But like this, like I like watching things that I'm pretty positive you're not going to be able to get this specific combination of media in any other form. I'm ready to absorb something new to me. You know, I'm ready.
That's a good way to look at it.
Have y'all not seen any of the Barbie franchise movies?
I have. I have. Yes, I have. But this, I haven't seen this.
I don't think
And I just looked it up, and it has like good reviews.
No, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it too. Like people like it.
I
So.
also like that like low budget C tier production company like animation style where it's like uncanny valley, but like it has all of that like bloom and like sharpness. I'm kind of excited to see this. I don't know. This might become one of Josh's good movies.
Josh's good movies is a fun list you can find on Letterboxd.
Do you think there's any other movie list in the world that has both Prospero's books and Princess and the Pauper?
Movies that start with P.
Movies.
Letterboxd.
Doing a lot of picturing, doing a lot of imagery in my head right now, doing a lot of logistics.
Dead inside.
Max had 10 Aperol spritzes.
No, I was about to say I'm gonna get fucked up before I do the worm. I'm gonna get a drunk I don't like to be, and hope that that's just what naturally comes out of me. You know.
I'm gonna get a drunk I don't like to be is one of my top 5 favorite things you've ever said.
Rocks.
That's so cool, dude.
I like it's unfortunate, but the when Max guesses wrong and Max this it's not meant to be at you, but it's the vibe of all three of us desperately trying to go like trying to keep the straight face just in case he changes it last minute and Max says, I think it's this, this, and this, and then we all go.
We should make that compilation.
No, I actually really like try to look at your faces sometimes, and you're pretty good at hiding it. And low key misread your faces today. I went, they're mad. I got it.
It was us desperately not going, yes, 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 yes.
I didn't even have any right in my initial round of guessing, did I?
No.
No. You had no. Oh, sorry, guy. Oh.
I mean, it's honestly
That
that hurts less than knowing I was close. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. If you
Like
changed it
this is
last night.
like if you lose against a really good team by 1 point, you're like, fuck, I was so close. But I'm like this is like mercy rule. Like you guys honestly should have stopped the podcast at a certain point when it felt like this felt predetermined. It felt karmic. It felt like a test. And there's something nice to knowing that once I've done it, it's gone. It's not hanging over my head anymore. I actually think I'll enjoy the podcast more knowing this is not a possible eventuality. Because I enter it with dread sometimes at that.
Well, we salute you and all you're about to do this week.
That monologue was something that Jeffrey referred to, I think just like 2 episodes back, as one of his favorite things, which is watching the person who lost rationalize how doing the punishment's not going to be that bad. In fact, it might be a good thing.
No, this is going to be bad. Like I had some fun. I had some fun dancing in the tail. I had no fun asking for the milk. It's literally the most nervous I've ever been. The milk was pretty horrible. And it's so funny because everyone I've shown that video loved the tail part. You guys didn't laugh for a second at the tail dancing. Like the minute when I had to ask the guy for milk, which was the only part I enjoy. You guys,
Yeah.
That's what we were excited about.
You have no enjoyment of joy. You have no.
I think it's because the second you started dancing with the tail, we knew like, oh, Max is enjoying this. This isn't funny anymore. For us, we're like, oh, we can see that Max has actually like found a way to enjoy this, and that kills the humor. Uh, love you though.
Love
Oh my
you.
God.
Well, can't wait for Barbie, Princess, and the Pauper. To our audience, please feel free to watch along with us. Listen, everyone, to now that we're all just putting it on the table, I have been faking my lactose intolerance because I am upset that I'm not from a marginalized group. I fantasize about being oppressed, and a fake food sensitivity is the closest I can get.
Bummer.
Watch Gaslight Game Show on YouTube. Listen to us on Spotify and support us on our other platforms Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Patreon. We'll be coming out with a new episode every week, and we'd love to hear from all of you. Comment, reach out, be loud and annoying. We love that. If you comment something funny on any of our social media posts, we'll read it on the episode. And if I accidentally consume dairy, I have to performatively shit my pants. Tune in soon for more torture. Bye for now.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
I think what's really cruel about that is that if Max hadn't lost and gotten the worm punishment, that would have been really funny, but instead it felt like beating a dead dog. Like
No, it honestly, like, it's the most, like, if you want to teach someone good acting, it's like all my other ones are goofy performative. It's clearly a joke. That was good acting because I was subdued and I went, fuck it. I meant every word, even though it's not true.
Max said,
Uh,
I'm a good actor.
that's a funny one, Josh.
That was the most lifeless you've ever delivered, that final monologue.
Wow.
Join us
Thanks
on
a lot.
Patreon, Spotify, or YouTube, and we'll see you next week.
Be loud and annoying. We love that.
If I consume dairy, I will performatively shit my pants. Bye for now.